This is a quick video for someone I'd like to consider as a friend of mine, or at least an inspiration, a mentor, Tim Van Orden. And I've met Tim a couple of times at the Woodstock Fruit Festival, and I see a lot of people, he comes under a bit of criticism, and a lot of people talk about him being undercarbed and he's not eating enough and things like of this nature, and he's spoken about that, but he seems to have come under a bit of concentrated attention recently from various camps. So I thought I would put out my own a little video, because I just wanted to say that when and I've told him this myself, when he is the reason that I got into all this, pretty much. I was researching veganism a couple of years ago when I was thinking about going vegan. Like literally, I was still vegetarian at the time, and I came across his video, The Protein Myth, and in that video he said, I only eat fruits and vegetables, and yet I don't eat enough. Yeah, what he was saying is, I don't eat enough protein for an athlete, and yet I can still build muscle, and all I eat is basically all he eats is fruits and vegetables. And that really hit me when I saw that video. It was sort of like I was waiting to hear that for a long time. It was kind of like I was waiting for that permission. It's almost like deep down it seemed natural to me, the idea of eating fruits and just fruits and vegetables, you know. But I'd never really brought that to the surface, and seeing that video brought it to the surface, and that started the whole journey for me. That was the thing that kind of switched the light on and made me start looking into raw foods and experimenting with it, and eventually getting to, you know, being like on a raw food diet for like nearly 2 years, and really enjoying the whole process, and trying to bring it to other people and bring other people together under it. So, you know, and it's funny, there's a lot of jealousy out there. Tim absolutely kicks most people's butts, if that's not too American a word, asses, when it comes to, you know, the athletics and the athletic performance. He's been voted like US Runner of the Year. Now, isn't that a huge accolade? Isn't that a massive thing? And yet people are still saying like, oh, you're undercarb, or you don't know what you're doing, or whatever. And yet he's killing it as an athlete, you know. So there's a lot of jealousy. People don't like the fact that he completely outperforms other people out there that have other philosophies on things. And, you know, it's just there's a bit of jealousy there, and he seems to do it with kind of ease and with without making enemies, and basically everyone loves him. So just. And if you're around, you know, the various characters and the various people at Woodstock, Tim's a guy that really brings people together, makes things happen. Everyone rated his talks as probably some of the best, if not the best talks. I'd actually missed most of his talks. One of them I had to leave because I hadn't got any sleep or something the night before. I was really struck. I had to go and lie down, but everyone else was raving about them, and he did like a midnight run, and was it Tim? I think it was Tim, maybe a few other guys. I think Ryan from Happy Healthy Vegan was probably involved. You know, and everyone was on that run. You know, Harley was there, and my friend Lee, Simon was there, I think. I mean, these are the beautiful times we spend together. You know, at these events, at these festivals, and you need to be there to see it and to watch things happen and Tim's there making things like that happen and making these special nights, these special moments that you don't forget. So another little bit about Tim was he was a pioneer at the first festival. I wasn't at the first festival, but he was a pioneer there, and then he wasn't going to be a pioneer at he wasn't a pioneer for the second festival, and I was at the second festival. And then he turned up, you know, and everyone was obviously happy to see him, and I got to speak to him and meet him, and next year round I got to speak to him a bit more. So I think he's a great part of the scene, and he certainly never seems at all out of energy or undercarbon. I don't think he even sleeps that much. You know, I think I've heard him say he doesn't really get a good night's sleep much, and he's up quite late at Woodstock all the time. You wander into the dining room, and Tim's usually there with a bunch of people having a conversation. So it's the magic times. It's a magic group of people that are there, and I hope as many of you as possible get there. And you know, I hope the whole thing, everyone calms down and stops the. You know, I understand that we've created a bit of drama. People create a bit of drama to keep a bit of energy going and get people thinking and talking, and it's probably they don't really mean it. But you know, we want I don't know, I guess those magic moments, you know, that's what it's all about. That's when we can get together and forget all the rest of the stuff and go on a run at midnight past and Tim making all sorts of jokes and everything. So he's a really beautiful guy, and just wanted to make a video for him. So thanks, Tim, for your inspiration, and hope to see you soon in Woodstock, and that's all. Thanks, bye.